start your stream?
Yeah, I forgot.
You want to see that shit anyway?
No, not the beginning. No one wanted to see that shit.
Hello, we're back. We're live. Can you hear me?
Here you go, Chris. Come on, buddy.
Where are you streaming?
YouTube.
Under what?
Turn me back. 9012. Can you guys hear me okay?
Hey, buddy. A little help in there.
Hope everything's going well. This is round 2 for today.
I haven't hit that one yet.
Yes, sir. Okay, perfect. I'm glad that we're alive and doing well. This is round 2. This is Penny Lanes versus the Power Sports. Right now, Penny Lanes is in second place. Yep, this is Candlepin bowling. Do the balls ever get stuck? Sometimes, if the machine is not behaving properly, the balls can get stuck. I think we got a ball stuck in the last round. So it does happen. You'll see in between the lanes is these gray things by the gutters. And you can actually take the plastic off and just get the ball from there. Hello, Go to Gamer. How you doing? Everything is fine and dandy over here. Watching some Candlepin bowling and watching the best bowlers in the world. There's going to be a lot of strikes, a lot of spares, a lot of action today. I was here yesterday and there was a lot of strikes and a lot of spares. And I was flabbergasted by the high scores that we got. I am not bowling as well. I am not bowling. I am just streaming this and doing the commentary. I know you watched us today. I remember you. Base Boss, I remember you. No worries. Yep, I am not on the team. I am especially not on any of these teams. And these guys are way better than me. All right, that's cool. I'm glad that you saw that on one of Anthony Bourdain's shows. My brother is doing great. He is actually over on lanes 21 and 22. I'm on 23, 24. He's doing TikTok over there. So he's here with me. I just have to like walk 10 feet to go get him. This is called Candlepin bowling, and it's the best kind of bowling that there is. It's a very regional form of bowling that can be found in Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, and Atlantic Canada. There's no oil on the lanes. We get 3 shots per frame. So the first one is still a strike, second one is still a spare, third one is total pinfall only. There's a lob line about 10 feet out, and if the ball connects with the lane after that, it's considered a foul ball. Goated Gamer Squad, shout out to you, just so you can realize that I am looking at the comments. So the Candlepin balls, they weigh between 2 pounds and 4 ounces to 2 pounds 7 ounces. And the pins weigh 2 pounds 8 ounces. And that is the lowdown of what the bowling is, Candlepin bowling. We do not hook the ball into the pocket. We do not do that because the Candlepin balls are 4 inches in diameter and the pins are 12 inches apart down at the end of the alley. So if you try to hook it into the pocket, you could actually miss every pin. And that's not really helpful. When is the next tournament? So I'm not sure. I think it's probably going to be next year. You want to sign up? You'd have to be in a league on one of these bowling alleys. So you'd have to go to like a regular bowling alley and sign up. And then if you're one of the best bowlers, you could probably make it here. So how many pins are in Candlepin? It's 10 pins. But they look like candlesticks, hence why we call it Candlepin. Candlepin bowling is the funnest bowling ever. This is what I grew up with. It's very normal around here. So we got 70 people watching. That's very, very good for right now. Hope you're all enjoying it. So Canada does have this, but only on the east side. So it's New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. And we actually have a team here today from Nova Scotia. Right now they're on one of the other lanes. I'm not sure where they are right now. But yeah, there's some people here from Nova Scotia. But I have not seen any New Brunswick players today. So if the wood is on the lane, I consider it live wood because you're allowed to use live wood. But if the dead wood is in the gutter, then you cannot use it. So I call it live wood if it's on the lane, and dead wood if it's in the gutter. Strikes are pretty rare, but today they're going to be pretty common. Today they're going to be very common. Strikes are going to happen quite a bit. These are the best bowlers in the world. Yeah, Candlepin is a lot harder than it looks. It's a very difficult sport. It requires a lot of skill and also a lot of luck. So you got to know what you're doing, and you have to have a lot of luck as well. Because you could hit the head pin the same time 10 times, and the pins are going to fall differently every time. So even if you know what you're doing, it still might not fall the way that you want it to. Is scoring the same as normal bowling with strikes, doubles, counting the next two shots, spares? Yes, it is. But we get a third ball per box. So the first one is still a strike, the second is still a spare, but the third is total pinfall only. So you get a 10 with no mark. Because 245 is the highest anyone's ever bowled in Candlepin in the history of the sport, we consider a perfect game to be just all marks, all strikes and spares, which is still a very rare thing to do, but you can do it. But a 300 all strikes has never been done in the history of the game. A 245 has been the best it's ever been done, and that has happened twice. That was in 1986 and 2011. All right, take care, base boss. We'll see you later. We're gonna continue watching this, and we're gonna have some fun. We got 121 people watching. I'm so thankful that you're all here. I'm glad that you're here with me today. Enrico, how you doing? Nice shot right there.
It's because people have long hair. Yeah. Isn't it awesome? The glass head. You don't ever had them. I can't find time to when we both were together. Yeah. I don't even know where she is.
Doing good out there?
Trying. Trying a lot better than
All right. I don't even think I saw you.
yeah, there's only three of us, so you couldn't rotate it.
That's cool. So where is this? This is Boutwell's Bowling Center in Concord, New Hampshire. I was talking to one of the bowlers. She said she's doing better than yesterday, which is good.
Kind of went out all day.
Right, man, let's go. Come on, look. Get your tickets. Okay, I don't feel bad.
You pap rods. What are you talking about? Is Penny Lane a Beatles bar? No, Penny Lane is a bowling alley. But it's probably named after the Beatles song, though. I believe that Penny Lane's is in Massachusetts. So this is called Candlepin bowling, and it's the best kind of bowling that there is. It's a very regional form of bowling that can be found in Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, and Atlantic Canada.
50-50.
And there's no oil in the lanes. We get 3 balls per frame. The first one is still a strike. The second one is still a spare. Third one is total pinfall only. The Candlepin balls weigh between 2 pounds 4 ounces to 2 pounds 7 ounces, whereas the pins are 2 pounds 8 ounces.
Now that's why they just roll them.
Bowlers can buy their own balls. You get them in a set of 4, and they are $200 to $400, depending on what you get. I'm fat, so I'm 140 pounds. So I am not fat, but nice try. Nod Pratt, how you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Do you have any other questions about Candlepin bowling? We try not to like. Nice shot. So if you do 10-pin bowling, I just want to tell you this. We try not to hook the ball into the pocket like you would do in 10-pin, because these balls are only 4 inches in diameter. And the pins at the end of the alley are 12 inches apart. So if you try to hook into the pocket, you could miss every pin. So we don't do that. And yeah, that was a really good spare.
Oh, yeah, baby.
So there is an alley of Candlepin in New York, but I'm not exactly sure where exactly it is. I'd recommend you Google it, because I'm not exactly sure where it is. And I've never been to that one. I would not go to New York to do Candlepin bowling, because I have so much Candlepin bowling where I live. And this is the normal kind of bowling for me. So what we need, Timbo, is we need a millionaire or a billionaire to invest money into this and build an alley somewhere outside of New England. So there's 10 pins at the end of the alley. So that's one thing that separates this from duck pin. Another thing that does it is the pins are shaped differently in duck pin. I've never done 9 pins, so I don't know what that is. I've never done 9 pins, so I don't know how that all works. I still have to go on YouTube and look it up when I get the chance to, but I just haven't done it yet. But I will get to that at some point. Probably sometime this week if I get the chance to. It gets kind of loud in here, so sometimes I just stop talking so they can yell. I'm gonna ask the guy a question. I'll be right back.
So hard.
Hey Tim,
Yes.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
Is Penny Lane named after the Beatles song?
No.
No?
It is the bar up in Bangor. Bangor Brew Lanes is the Penny Lane Bar and Grill. So we're sponsored by them.
Okay.
And Fenway Catering.
But it's got nothing to do with the Beatles
No.
song? All right. Thank you. So I just talked to one of the guys from Penny Lane. He said that it's not it's got nothing to do with the Beatles song. So just wanted to get that to you guys. Is somebody already using two-handed technique for this kind of bowling? The only people that would use two hands for this kind of bowling would be a 5-year-old kid. Any kind of normal adult would be able to just have it fit in their palm. Strikes will happen. They're going to happen a lot today. I mean, we've already seen a lot of spares, but you know, we should see some strikes. So they should be happening. You've actually done 9-pin no-tap tournaments, but never done actual 9-pin bowling. 9-pin bowling can be found a lot in Germany. Last I knew. Checking in from Brooklyn, New York, enjoying some Candlepin bowling. Like and subscribe, double tap the screen to like this live stream. Yes, Zuski, I totally agree with that. Yeah, this is the best form of bowling that I've ever played. I love this kind of bowling. I think it's the most fun. I do not like 10-pin bowling. I just don't like it. I never got used to it. And yes, if you were to watch me do 10-pin bowling, I'd be using two hands to roll it down the lane. I just wouldn't care because I'm a small guy, so I'd be using two hands to do that. But these Candlepin balls, I only use one hand. Yeah, I'm from Massachusetts, not Germany, but that's where 9-pin is normally held. And it does take a lot of skill and a lot of luck. You guys are absolutely correct on all that. Yes, so there's a lob line that is 10 feet out from the lane. And if the ball connects with the alley after that lob line, it's considered a foul ball. But there's no judge to judge that. The bowlers have to call it on themselves. So that's how that all works. Stop the car. Why don't you park the car? So it's called Candlepin bowling, not candlestick bowling. But the pins do look like candlesticks, so I understand why you would call it that. So if there's live wood that's on the lane, you're allowed to use that to your advantage. But if it's in the gutter, it's called deadwood, and you're not allowed to use that. So right now there's a lot of live wood on the lane, and you're allowed to use that however you may want to. I miss Candlepin so much. Hate that it's not where I am. I got to move back to Mass. Yep. That's what you're going to have to do unless you can get like Elon Musk or some other billionaire to open up an alley somewhere. Black Dragon, welcome back. Good to see you. Glad to have you guys here with me today on YouTube. $368 people watching. Very nice. I'm very impressed by that. So this is live. We are live right now in Concord, New Hampshire. This is Beltwell's Bowling Center in Concord, New Hampshire. So if you want to look it up on Google, you can totally do that. This is called Candlepin bowling, and it's the best kind of bowling that there is. Candlepin balls weigh between 2 pounds 4 ounces to 2 pounds 7 ounces, and the pins weigh 2 pounds 8 ounces. And that's what gives us a little bit of a challenge. That's why the bowling balls are so small. You might have it in Connecticut, but I think it's more duck pin in Connecticut. Excuse me. Go Penny Lane for Brewster, Maine. Very nice. Do you know any of the guys on Penny Lane? Evan? Madison is your wife? I don't know which one Madison is, but that's pretty cool. You like this better than the big balls? Yeah, this is a lot more fun. You own Penny Lane. All right, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna tell her that you're here. Hey, Madame Barber. I don't know what her name is. I gotta look it up. Penny Lane. Penny Lane. Where is Penny Lane? Penny Lanes. Here we go. All right.
I don't know why.
Oh, your wife is up bowling now. Okay, I see that. So are you actually here in the house, or are you actually at home? All right, so a good average after 10 frames for a league bowler is probably going to be around 100. And if you're a pro bowler, you're probably going to have around a 120. And if you have a 135 average, that's probably going to be the best around, like the best ever. There's been very seldom people that have had an average of over 135. Tom Ulsta had an average of 137, and he was considered one of the best ever. There's no holes in the balls. You can just hold the ball in the palm of your hand. Got stuck working and won this tournament 3 years in a row. Madison's won it 3 times too. Lots of fun. Thank you for all you do. Yeah, no problem. Evan, there's no problem. We love doing what we're doing. We love having all these people watching and all that stuff. We have 497 people watching right now, and it's totally amazing. I'm going to tell her that you're here. Madison! Madison! Hold on a second. I'm going to tell her that you're here. Madison! I got your husband Evan watching this.
Oh, do you also?
Yeah. So I told her, and she says, awesome. I told her that the Evan's here watching my stream, so she thinks it's really cool. Yep, Madison. Madison is Evan's wife. So, yep, she has no idea who I am, but you know, that's all right. And just so you know, Evan, I'm not Tony Levesque. I am Tony's younger brother, Jeff. And Tony is actually streaming on the next lane over from me. So I'm doing 23 and 24. And Tony is on 21 and 22. Ciao from Italy. All right. How you doing, Gianni? Hope you're doing okay. You told me you were going to be taking over for him. So cool you guys do it together. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We love being here. We love doing this. We love having everybody here. Spreading the word of Candlepin bowling. It's really cool. Daniel Craig, my favorite James Bond. How you doing? So the balls are so little because it's called Candlepin bowling. And the balls have to weigh less than the pins. And what I can't find online is candle ball sets. Hard to find. So if you go to ParamountIndustriesIncorporated.com, you'll be able to find online some Candlepin balls. They're the ones that own the rights to everything, and they have the website. That's like the best website to go to. This is not new. This has been around since the 1880s, whereas 10 pin's been around since the 1890s. Yes, the Candlepin balls are made out of either rubber or urethane, depending on what you get. Yep, so this is totally new to you. Welcome aboard. This is not Skittles, this is called Candlepin bowling. When people say Skittles, I think about the candy. That's what I think about. You get 3 balls per turn. First one still strike, second one is still spare, third one is total pinfall only. We're gonna... It's funny that the first time I've seen it was on the Simpsons episode. It looks funny, but I don't think there's many here in Brazil. There is no Candlepin bowling in Brazil. But if you want to, you can totally come up to Massachusetts and try it if you'd like to. Apparently we have a lot of viewers from Brazil. Very popular, but I don't speak any Portuguese, unfortunately. So Skittles is a different kind of bowling. I don't know much about it, but I would recommend, if you want to look it up on YouTube, I would recommend you look up Skittles bowling on YouTube, and you would be able to find some of it. There's no Candlepin in Florida. It's a very regional form of bowling that can be found in Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, and Atlantic Canada. Eric Seeger, he might be here, I'm not sure. These are the best bowlers for Candlepin in the whole world. Yeah, I've never done Candlepin. No, I've done Candlepin, but I've never done Skittles before in my life. I've only done Candlepin and tension. Kai, how you doing? So these balls are so small because it's called Candlepin bowling, and it can be found in Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, and Atlantic Canada. And the balls are smaller than the pins. That's the reason for that. So we are not bowling today, Smackjack. And I am not Tony. I'm actually Tony's younger brother. I have taken over his stream for the weekend. He's over on the other two lanes. He's on lanes 21 and 22. I am on 23 and 24. And note this is different than Bossy Ball too. So this is called Candlepin bowling, Bryant. This is called Candlepin. And the balls are 2 pounds 4 ounces to 2 pounds 7 ounces. And the pins are 2 pounds 8 ounces. That's why they're so small. Because in this game, the balls have to weigh less than the pins for it to be a legal ball. I know I'm taking your question serious. So right now, the team on the left has 410 pins, and the team on the right has 432. Yeah, you get 3 tries. So the first one is still strike, second one is still spare, third one is total pinfall only. Well, thank you. Me and Tony, we try to line up together with what we say. Yep, you get 3 tries with the smaller balls. That's how it is. That's how it always has been. And actually, this is actually a sport that's older than 10-pin. Because Candlepin started in the 1880s, and 10-pin started in the 1890s. So we're about 10 years older than 10-pin. Well, here it is, live in action. This is the World Championship. So this is a tournament for the World Championship. First prize gets $12,000. Yeah, come to New England and play some Candlepin. They played Skittles in Egypt, but I don't know about Candlepin. Candlepin was founded in Worcester, Massachusetts in the 1880s. Y'all need no tap added? I don't know what that means.
No, you know what? Now that you finally said it, you can't go Laker anymore.
And guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but this tournament we're doing right now is a special stream. We're usually live on Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what no tap needed means, but I'd like it if you double tap the screen and like the stream. Yes, so the lanes are 60 feet long and 4 feet wide, just like 10-pin. The lanes are the same size. You live in Worcester County? Well, that's awesome. We're up in Concord, New Hampshire right now. You live in Delaware? Nice. Nope, this is bowling with bowling balls. It's called Candlepin bowling. So it's much harder to get a strike in Candlepin, but they do happen. And today they're probably going to happen quite a bit. Yeah, getting a strike here is very difficult, but these bowlers are going to be able to do it way better than we would on either a Tuesday or Wednesday league. But I highly recommend that you guys like the stream, subscribe, and then you can see more of this, and we can get more into detail on how all this works. My brother and I stream this together. So my brother is Tony Levesque. I am Jeff Levesque, and we do this together. Do you bowl at Academy? I used to live in the league Tony bowled on. We now live in Brewer, Maine. And we own Penny Lane, which is the bar up there. Nope, I do not bowl at Academy Lanes, but I do stream with him at Academy Lanes on Tuesday nights. So you will hear me streaming on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. I sometimes substitute on Wednesdays. But the league on Tuesday at Academy is a little bit above my pay grade. They don't have it in North Carolina. The only places outside of New England that they actually have it is they have one place in New York and they have one place in Ohio. But the place in Ohio, you got to rent out the entire place. So if you were to have like a wedding or a birthday party, you could rent out the entire place and do Candlepin bowling there. And I believe that's in Cleveland, Ohio, but I'm not 100% sure. Speed is the key in this. Speed and accuracy is what this is all about. Yeah, this is a real sport. It's been around longer than your 10 pin. Nope, this is called Candlepin bowling, and it's the best kind of bowling that there is. The great thing about this kind of bowling is that you can be 80 years old and still bowl. Yeah, these bowlers are really, really good. So the bowling balls are either made out of rubber or urethane, and they are 2 pounds 4 ounces to 2 pounds 7 ounces. The house balls, which is what the alley provides for you to use for free, they are usually like 2 pounds 4 ounces, but you could get your own set of balls for 2 pounds 7 ounces. So the scoring is a little bit different. You get 3 balls per frame. The first one is still strike, the second one is still spare, third one is total pinfall only. So the team on the left looks like they have 480, and the other one has 489 on the right. This used to be televised back in the 1990s, but they stopped doing that for some reason. I don't know why. If you want to watch it, you can watch us. There's other streamers out there that stream this kind of stuff. We have a lot of different streamers here today. The people doing Penny Lane, they actually have a streamer here today too. So they're streaming right next to me. But they don't do any talking during the stream. I do all the talking. But they're gonna move the next time they. There's never been a perfect game. A 300 is a perfect game. 245 is the best that's ever been done, and that's happened twice. Once in 1986, and the other time in 2011. All we need is a millionaire to go out to Oregon and set up an alley, and we can see how successful it would be. Unfortunately, I'm not a millionaire, so I can't really afford to just set up my own alley. I would have to win, like, Powerball or Mega Bucks, something like that, to be able to do that. So you guys asked for strikes. There's been a few in this game. I can see there's been at least one strike. It's been a pretty impressive game. It's a very close match. So it's 513 to 520 right now. So they're only trailing by 7 pins. So this is it's down to these last two bowlers, and whoever does better is gonna be the winner. You want to play so bad? Well, come to Massachusetts and you can come play it. This is called Candlepin bowling. It's the best kind of bowling that there is. It's a very regional form of bowling. It can be found in Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, and Atlantic Canada. We don't have any oil on the lanes. We get 3 balls per frame. First one is still a strike, second one is still a spare, third one is total pinfall only. So it's not called mini bowling. Nice shot. Very good. So I hope I answered all your questions. You can tell the skill gap is different than traditional bowling. Well, you see, this game here is older than 10-pin. So this came out in the 1880s, and 10-pin came out in the 1890s. So this is actually older than what you would call traditional bowling.
Yeah, Mel, make a shot, would ya? Hey! All your shots have been so easy. Make a shot, would ya?
It's called Candlepin bowling, like in the title. I titled it Candlepin Mixed World Championship. So this is called Candlepin bowling. Yep. You live in Indiana, and that's what your regular bowling is. Candlepin bowling is the regular form of bowling that we have today. And I am not Tony, I am Jeff. I'm Tony's younger brother. Is it franchised and owned? So Paramount owns the rights to the pin setter machines. So you'd have to go through Paramount to be able to get the pin setters. It's usually up north, yeah. It's usually in the Northeast. Total pinfall for the team on the left is 533, and the other team on the right is 547. Darren, you may have met me before. Are you Darren from Exeter Lanes? Or are you a different Darren?
Yes.
Penny Lane Sports. Penny Lane and then
I would wonder if you
Power Sports.
could do it because I have bad
5:47.
luck enough to do it.
Now we're back
regular
about 15 minutes.
bowling. You could do Candlepin bowling way easier than you could do 10-pin bowling because the balls are so much lighter. I mean, like you get like what, a 12-pound ball in 10-pin, and this is only a 2-pound ball. It's 10 pounds lighter, so it'd be actually easier for you to do. But all right, I'm going to end the stream right here because they're done. So we're going to take a 10-minute interval, and we will be back in another 10 minutes. I want to thank you guys for coming on, and I hope that you guys come back when we return. So we will see you in about 10 more minutes. So we'll see you soon, all right?